So anyway, you were telling me about the principles of which you run your business and what you're starting something new in the next week or so. So could you just share a little bit about that?
I love to. For the I don't know how many years, my sister friends all know the story. It's but called Eight Principles for Individual Economic Recovery, according to 2 Kings 4:1-7. And I can share with you the eight principles. It's a story of the widow woman whose husband had died and left her in debt. And she had two sons who the creditor was wanting to come and enslave to settle the debt. So she had her why. That's the very first principle. What is your why? And I start off the story like that. It almost sounds like a modern day story, doesn't it?
Yes.
A single head of household. So she goes to Elijah. Elijah, according to the scriptures, is a prophet, Prophet. But he's a business coach about Profit. That's what a business coach is about. And they say, well, how can you say that? Well, let me share with you how. The first thing he does is ask her, what is it that you do? Or what is it that you have? And she says, I have nothing, save a little oil. Now, first thing we had, what is your why? Number two, get a business coach. And number three, what is your self-inventory? Well, she said she had oil, but, didn't think anything of it. And I said, God, why did she say she had no oil? He said, because she'd been giving it away. How many of us today have a gift, talent, or skill that we give it away? Think nothing of it. So that made sense. That's why I said, okay, that had to be the Holy Spirit to come back with an answer like that. Then he said to her, go borrow many vessels, not a few, from your neighbors. Do you realize that's the very first crowdfunding campaign?
Okay.
So he made certain that she had certain funding to start the business. Then he said, take those vessels and go in your house and close the door behind you and have you the vessels until there's no more. That's the next thing was a business plan. Isn't that a business plan in the third verse where he said where to go, what the product was going to do? He gave her employees for the son. And by the way, that is your first home-based business model. Stop and think about it.